Hi, my name is Danny, and today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble your final monogram piece and get the final product that you can actually print. So I'm going to assume that you've already created your circular base as well as the 3 letters, whether you wanted to create the same letters as mine or use your own. It's up to you, but I'm going to assume that you have 3 letters made that are ready to be assembled. And if you haven't done that yet, there are previous videos on this channel that you can go and check out on how to make those. And what I'm going to do before I go ahead and assemble this piece is I'm going to make the materials of these 2 pieces kind of contrasting materials so that you can see the distinction of the letters when you assemble the piece all together. And it's also going to be a useful skill for you to know how to change the material of a part in case you're trying to make it look more aesthetically pleasing or to make it look more realistic. So the way you do that is you go up right above the main ribbon that we've been using. There are these 2 pull down bars. Right now, this is what is called the default. I had actually changed it already. It's usually set to default, which is generic, I'm sorry. Pardon me, it's the other part that's default. Usually it's set to generic, which is what most sketches will be created in. For this top part, I'm going to make it a shiny nickel copper alloy. So as you can see, nickel copper alloy 400. You can select whatever you want, again, as long as they're contrasting so that you can see these letters once they're put together. And I'm going to go ahead and change the color as well. And I'm just going to pick one. Yeah, so you want something, I wanted something for the top that's going to be shiny looking in a way. As you can see, as I kind of turn it, it gives you that realistic reflection. For some reason, the software always reflects kind of the image of trees for whatever reason. And then I'm going to go over here to the base plate. And if you didn't already have that open, you can just go pull down the iPro as I showed in the introduction video and just open that file wherever you saved it. So I'm going to go ahead and change the material of this. I'm going to go up again right above the main ribbon, select the first pull down, which is the actual material, and I'm going to select a wood. As you can see, you have so many options. There's rubber, silicone, all of these different options for what material you want to make. I'm going to make mine a maple. Again, it's sticking to that default color. Oops. And I'm going to make mine something that really stands out. So I'm going to use Cadet Blue. And as you can see, it's this nice turquoise color. So now we have both of our parts in very distinctive colors. So we're going to want to go ahead and open up a new standard assembly. So we can go up to the iPro bar, press open, and we get this open window. Oh, sorry. I'm actually going to say new because I want to open up a new assembly, press standard, and suddenly we get this new assembly screen. So when you're placing parts into assembly, the first part you want to place is kind of your base, the piece that's not moving. If you have one, you kind of have to sit down and think about which piece that is, but for us, we're going to lay down the base because that makes most sense. And I'm going to just press place, and I'm going to find my base and press open. And as you can see, it's kind of giving me an image of where it goes. And before I place it, you're going to want to right click and say place grounded at origin. So that way the origin of this assembly and the piece as you designed it in your part match up. And now I'm going to want to place the top part, which are the letters, and I'm going to say open. I'm just going to place these somewhere over here, and I'm going to press escape because you can place as many copies of them as you would like. And then what I'm going to do is, if I can show you, I'm going to mate this surface of these letters to the base so that they are kind of stuck together as one whole unit. If I can get back to a normal view, there we go. So what you're going to want to do is go up to relationships and left click constrain. And you have numerous options for how you want to constrain things. There's mate, which is one I use most. So you're going to mate center points of certain things, or origins, or faces. And you have angle, tangent, insert, and symmetry. And you also have selections 1 and 2. So first you want to select the first piece of your design that you want to mate, which is for us going to be that surface, but we're actually just going to mate the planes. And you can go over to your browser, and as you can see, it has the base and the letters, and you're going to want to open those up, those folders up. And we're going to mate, and we're also going to open up the origin folder, and you want to look at what plane you want to mate, and that's going to be the one that you created on. So we're going to mate that, as well as this XYZ. So as you can see, I'd hoped by how I'd extruded that it wouldn't do this, but it still did, but that's okay. The letters mated kind of inside of the base because we mated the planes, and the planes were located symmetrically inside of those extrusions. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to offset this mate, which you can see as an option right here, and we know the thickness of the base is 0.125, so we know that's how far up we want our letters to be. So I'm just going to type that in and press OK. And I'm just escaping out of that constrain function since we're done constraining this. Oh, and for whatever reason, this was mated on the wrong side. So actually what I'm going to do is edit this. So I went over to my browser. Mistakes like this are going to happen. The most important thing is for you to know how to fix them. So really, I should have offset this in the other direction. So I'm going to right click this mate because that's the mate we just made, and then left click edit, and then I'm going to make this negative. So it's offsetting in the other direction, and I'm going to press OK. When we turn this around, it should be, yep, in the direction we wanted. So this is the final pendant piece. If you would like to print this using your 3D printer, what you're going to do is go up to the iPro bar, left click export, and then left click, gonna left click CAD format, say that 10 times fast, and this is a generic saving screen is going to pop up, and you can name it whatever you want. You can name it Final Monogram Pendant 1. And then if you're going to be printing, you want to export this as an Stl file, which is right in this save as type down bar. And then you're just going to want to save it, and then go ahead with the instructions to print from your 3D printer. So I hope you've enjoyed these tutorials on how to create a monogram pendant piece, and thank you for watching.